our pretty normal lives came to an abrupt halt. The grieving started, and the shock of what was happening. Shock is the initial paralysis at hearing such devastating news. And with the shock came confusion, fear, numbness. Shock leads to denial and wanting to avoid hearing the inevitable. You're frozen in time, just don't know what to do. I think shock and anger started to overlap because I still didn't want to accept what happened. I would think I would be angry for a little bit. I would only allow myself to be angry, and I went right back to the shock. Anger does bring frustration and fear and anxiety, and I started to release some of those bottled up emotions and just screaming, why? We just never saw it coming. As I think back, I don't know that bargaining was a big part of my grief process. Maybe only towards myself if I was looking for an answer, looking for a way, any way out for them that I could have done. To maybe help fix the situation, fix what was happening. But as I look back, there was really nothing to be done. We didn't know what happened, so there was nothing to bargain with. The depression isn't as overwhelming as it was the first few weeks, the first couple of months, but I still experience depression. And with it, I still feel so helpless, and I become detached and feeling overwhelmed and lack of energy. Just don't want to do anything. And at the beginning, I was constantly dwelling on what happened. I kept going back to that night, and I just couldn't get it out of my mind, and that would bring more depression. And I think at first, when it's such horrible news as this, you're going to dwell on it. You can't help but dwell on it. You want to try and figure out what happened and why, but doing that brings great depression. And I didn't want to get out of bed, let alone get out of the house or meet friends. I was grateful they were there. I knew they were there if I needed them, but I didn't want to be any part of that. I had no desire at all to do anything, and I cried often and easily, and I still do, but it isn't as overwhelming. I remember that the day it snowed, and I was getting ready for work, and my son loved the snow, and it caught me so off guard. It is a very difficult stage, and I think I'm closer to it, but I don't think I'm there yet. It's still too fresh. But I know it's a healthy stage that I have to get to. I want to get to, but it's so painful to get there because it just seems so permanent, and I don't know that I want to accept it yet. I accept the fact that they are gone. I accept the fact that they are in heaven with Jesus. I accept the fact that there is hope, but I miss them too terribly to be at that final stage and try and figure out what my future will be without them.